Well, it came. Can you believe it? It's here. So I figured I'd do a quick unboxing for you guys. Maybe then the next video I'll do an install, and then we'll start going over it a little bit. And I got some Mac vs. PC videos I got made but haven't posted. So I heard a knock at the door this morning, and I thought, no way, I just ordered that yesterday at 1 o'clock. Is it here already? You know, because it just cost 15 bucks to have it shipped. And I opened the door, and there was Mrs. FedEx. Signature, please. And I said, sure. And I looked around, and I said, where's my Final Cut? And she handed me this box. Now, I know what you're thinking. Whoa, they fucked up. They fucked up, right? Because, hold on. This, Jesus Christ, was what came in the mail last time I ordered Final Cut Studio. And I bet it weighs 50 pounds. So the shipping cost alone should have tipped me off. But the thing about this is, you get these really nice manuals. Color, setup guide, Final Cut Pro 6 user manual, volume 1 and 2, volume 4 and 3 also. Okay, so you get these huge Final Cut Pro user manuals, 4 of them, and a color setup guide, which is nice. You know, there's a serious lacking for good, hard, tangible manuals nowadays. You know, and I understand why Apple's done this and other companies. It's not just Apple. I understand, because I bet it cost, goddamn, I bet it cost a shitload to manufacture these things, right? And distribute them and to ship them. I mean, come on. You gotta look at benefit over cost, right? And from the consumer point of view, God, these are a godsend. It's just, you don't find them anymore. It's hard to find a good manual. There's plenty of how-to books on Final Cut, but not a good manual telling me what every key does, what every keystroke is, and you know what I'm saying, and a troubleshooting section and all that. And I bet it, I mean, Final Cut Studio is now $9.99, and with lack of these manuals, the production that has to go into making these and shipping these, no wonder they can drop the price $300. No wonder, and I see why it's happened now. I mean, it's, golly, can you imagine? And I understand, I don't blame Apple for doing it. If it was my company, I would do the same thing. Go to online manuals, ship it with a PDF, for God's sakes, right? But it's really nice to have a hard manual that you can read on a plane or in bed, you know what I'm saying? But that's just, if it comes down to saving 300 bucks, which I'm sure is not the complete reason why they've just lowered the price, but I bet it has a lot to do with it. If it comes down to saving 300 bucks for having manuals, I'd rather save 300 bucks than have it on a PDF. But it just makes a good point to show where the industry's going. We're lucky that we even got a box to get. Most applications are download. Moto was a download only, no box done with that, because I mean the manufacturing process involved in just making the box is probably outrageous, you know. But where Final Cut Studio is like a 60 gigabyte application, downloading it just isn't an option. And that's why people go out to torrents and get these. They'll get Motion, Final Cut, but they don't get all the content because there's just too many gigs worth, you know. So, okay, enough of that. Let's see what we got here. You can see it's kind of tiny. And there it is. Looks just like it did on the website. Live type isn't included in this. They've removed live type completely. So if you Final Cut Studio users have live type, hold on to that bastard. I have even the older version of live type that has the extra content that the new one don't. You know, so I'm keeping that. But on the web page, it looked like a real big box like this one did. You know, and I get it in the mail, I'm like, whoa, you know. But that's fine. I can deal with this. This is actually pretty sexy. So let's open this up here. How do you open this funky thing? Funky. Okay, now we got two. We got CDs and we got one that looks like holds manuals. So maybe we do have some manuals here. Let's see what we got. Open it up, as you can see. Whoa. Typical Apple packaging. They really went green on this one and reduced the size, huh? I mean, I just can't imagine the cost those manuals take up. Installing Final Cut. Then we got our licensing agreement, the thickest manual in the book, in the box, on a side note. Of course, it has to transfer it into 230 billion languages, so that's probably why it's so thick. Then we have an Apple Care and Service and Support. And we have an Exploring Final Cut Pro 7, which looks like an abridged version of the 5-6 volumes you get in the normal one. So if you own this, this is probably just an update with the new features and stuff. There's no need to reprint all these manuals. I know. So I can't really speak. This is an upgrade. So an upgrade might come without the manuals. If you get the full product for $9.99, you may get a whole box with manuals in it. I don't know. They might have decided the upgrade users already have the manuals, so there's no need in including them again. I mean, it makes sense to me. So they give us this abridged version of Final Cut Pro 7 and this new features. So that's all the books that come with it. Okay, there's that. Put that back in here. I guess where it goes. Let's pull out our discs and let's see what we got on disc here. Same type of packaging. And same type of Apple discs. So we got Final Cut Studio installed DVD. Final Cut Studio DVD Studio Pro content. Motion content. Motion content. Audio content. Audio content. And audio content. So we got one install disc, which is probably what people get when they illegally torrent it. And then we got, geez, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full DVDs of content, 60 gigs worth of content, and this is the jewel of Final Cut Studio. This is easy to find. You can torrent Final Cut Pro, I'd say, but this. Okay, there's that. So let's put this back together. Real quick here. $999. I don't want to get my box dirty. Goddamn. Right? Right? So there's the new Final Cut Pro Studio 3, Final Cut Studio 3 upgrade box. Is the normal $9.99 price box the same? Does it come with manuals? I don't know. But this is what the upgrade looks like. There's a 50-50 chance that the full version looks the same as this. Here's the back. The 6 applications that you get. Whereas used to we had live type, so maybe that's another reason why it's a little cheaper. But live type, I mean, it's just really pointless. It seems like more of a toy now that motion is as mature as it is. So here's our Final Cut Studio upgrade. Notice it does not say Final Cut Studio 3. Okay? It does not. So, I'm going to upload this one, and then we will go through the installation process together. I think. Don't quote me on that. If you don't see an installation video, don't get pissed, because maybe it just might take too long, you know what I mean? So, but I'll give it a shot and see, but we'll see you in the next video regardless. OS 10.